everybody. Hey, another fantastic audience. Oh, you look like you're still hungover from Cinco de Mayo. It was Cinco de Mayo this week, or as we call it here in Hollywood, Cultural Appropriation Day. Yeah, Trump loves that holiday. He retweeted that famous picture of him, you know, with the taco bowl at his desk. He, remember this? Yeah. It was either that or learn a second thing about Mexico. And Trump supporters, they love Cinco de Mayo. They celebrated this year by putting salt on the rim of their disinfectant. It was... of course, if you really want to get high, you got to eat the worm at the bottom of the Windex bottle. That's how you really... Look, I love that holiday, always have, lived out here for a long time. I partied by myself. I did. I was in the kitchen. I made tacos, and guacamole, and margaritas. I wrecked the whole place. I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave this for the cleaning lady. Then I remembered, I'm the cleaning lady. Yeah, this week, I tell you, folks, I am officially tired of winning. I mean, this nightmare it does not stop. I mean, the virus did not go away in April, magically, like it was supposed to. The numbers, they say, are going to get worse, and yet we have to open up. I mean, everything's going bankrupt. The Gold's Gym went bankrupt this week. Hertz is going to go bankrupt. Cheesemakers say they're down 50%. Disney profits down 91%. J. Crew, of course, that's understandable. When half the country is desperate and unemployed, you don't want to walk around looking like a yuppie. And in the midst of all this, like the last thing we need, did you see this? We're getting an invasion of Asian murder hornets. That's what they're calling it in the press, because they never try to scare people. Asian murder hornets. Trump said, impossible, I banned their flights in January. This man, I mean, amid the assessment from his own White House that the numbers of dead are going to go up, he says, first he said he was going to wind down the coronavirus task force, winding down, you know, like, nailed it. But then he's, you know, it's like, well, we got to get on to the pivot, you know, the pivot from the cluster-fucking the response to shitting the bed on the reopening. And look, if anybody ever says to you, American exceptionalism, just nod your head, because we are exceptional. Exceptional fuck-ups. Hong Kong has a dense city, no local transmissions for 2 weeks. We can't make a box of Jimmy Dean pure pork sausage without infecting half of South Dakota. And then Trump this week decides he's going to get out of the house, goes to Arizona to visit a mask factory, doesn't wear a mask. Trump refuses to wear a mask because he is a manly man. He's not going to wear a mask like some girl. And also, it smears his makeup. That's the other. And then the pièce de résistance, he goes to the Lincoln Memorial to have a town hall sitting there in the shadow of Abraham Lincoln, because they have so much in common, like depressed wives. And he was interviewed by the Fox News host, very safe. They blew the smoke up his ass from 6 feet away. And I guess predictably complained that he has been treated worse than Lincoln was, who was shot in the head. But apparently that's not as bad as having Joe Scarborough up your ass. But, you know, we can only hope that help is on the way. Joe Biden was talking this week. I thought this was a great idea he had about his vice president. He said he is considering a Republican. Yes, let's get this country united together. He says he wants maybe a Republican and, of course, a woman. And Lindsey Graham said, done and done. All right, we got a great show tonight.